Welcome to Low-Code Application Development with Oracle Apex. This video is on defining new data structures using QuickSQL. Hello, my name's David Peake, Product Manager for Oracle Apex. So this video is all about building brand new tables that you require for some new requirement where you don't have any existing tables. So let's get started. First of all, we had a spreadsheet that we used to use for tracking our projects, and we've got projects and tasks and dates assigned to cost, budget, etc. And this sort of works, but it has a lot of limitations. So what we'd like to do is to properly model what we need, the information we need to store relating to projects, and then actually build out those tables and build an application on top of that. So the first step is to actually model your tables. So I came up with this picture where we have team members are related to projects and also to tasks and to-dos. There's also milestones and lastly links. So to build those out, we're going to go back into the application builder, and from there we're going to go to SQL Workshop, SQL Scripts, and then click on QuickSQL. Now QuickSQL allows me to enter in shorthand, and then it will convert that into a SQL statement that we can use to build data structures. So let's get started. We're going to have team members. Team members are going to have a username, full name, email, phone. Then we're also going to have projects. Projects have a name, description. They're going to have a budget. At this point, I'm going to jump across into the help. And if we have a look under data types, you can see that we can specify things like num so that it's a number column, or D for date, TS for timestamp, etc. There's also table directives. My favorite one here is insert, so that I can actually insert a number of records with just dummy data that we can utilize, so that when we build an application on top of it, we can actually see data within the reports and forms. It just makes development a lot easier. There's also a number of column directives, and things like checks and constraints and constants. The constraints, you actually use this one here, references. You can also create views, etc. So let me just go ahead and I'm going to put in num here, and you'll notice across here that it's created that as a number field. Now rather than continue typing, what I'm going to do is go across here, and I've got everything already typed out, so I'm just going to grab it and copy it, come back in here and then paste it in, and I'll generate that SQL. And then we'll just have a quick look. So we've got our team members, which has got this primary key field here with ID. It's specified phone number as a number. There's a photo as a blob here. Again, if you have a look over here, you will see those definitions. Some of them it's making automatically if it's not specified. For example, if we have a look at completed date, then you'll see that that is a date column. As we go down, you'll also see that we have this project lead which references the team members table, and that's specified over here as a references. And yet this one here is just indented milestones under projects. And if we have a look, it's also got a reference here to projects because of this indent here. Same with tasks, we'll already have a project ID, and it does, but it also has this reference to milestones here and a reference to team members, along with a number of other columns. If we continue down, you'll see that it's created a number of triggers for us to populate those ID columns. And as we go further down, it's created a number of indexes. Here's the view definition right at the bottom. And then lastly, we're adding in our sample data. And this is just made up data that it's utilizing. So now what we're going to do is go and have a look at the settings. And I would actually like to put a prefix on these, a video. I'm actually going to change these to 12C identity data types. I want timestamp with local time zone rather than just dates. I like having audit columns and a row version number. As we go down, at this stage our tables don't exist, but if they did and we're rerunning this script, we could include drops. I have got it Apex enabled. I'm running this on a 12C database. So let me go ahead and save those changes. So now if we have a look through, you'll see that there's these additional columns in here. And again, if we go down and have a look at our triggers, you'll see it's doing more work within the triggers to maintain those audit columns and that row version column. So let's go ahead and save this script, and I'm just going to call it video. And then I'm going to review and run the script. Okay, when I click on run, it'll tell me that there's a total of 227 statements, and I'll go ahead and run it now. And if we have a look, you'll see that they're all successful with no errors. So now what I'm going to do is create an application directly from this script. And so I'll give this a name. I'll just call it video projects. And you'll see that it's already put in a number of reports with forms here for me. And I can have a look down here. You'll see that there's a number of features. I'm going to check on those features as well. And then I want to change this to a red color and change the icon to say that one with a purple hue. And now I'm going to go ahead and create my application. And if we run this, we need to log in. And we'll go and have a look first of all at team members. And you'll see that there's some various data in there. Now, it doesn't matter the quality of the data, the fact that I can actually see the form very easily and see the reports and the report columns is really what I'm after with this. Again, I can have a look at projects. I can drill into a project. So I've got a really good start of an application that I can now sit down with my key stakeholders and work out whether this design works or whether I need to go back to Quick SQL, modify the table structures, and then generate out the tables again. Thank you very much for watching the video.